Finally, the day is here, boys. Hardcore has been unbanned, and I got a juicy deck profile for you guys. And at the end of the deck rundown, and I'm gonna do like a little like explanation of each card. At the end of the deck rundown, I'm gonna show you guys a combo that you guys can do once Hardcore gets released in January 1st, so in a couple of weeks from now. So take notes, guys, because this is gonna be an interesting deck list. So let's go. So first of all, we're talking about Armageddonite. Armageddonite is limited for a reason. You can go ahead and mill either Harpoor, Symbol, Orcust Nightmare, or Gizmic Orochi, whatever you need, basically. So it's a one-card starter. We need 3 Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom will still be mandatory against Rescue Ace. You name it, everything. Dark Refer basically does what Armageddon Knight does, but sometimes a little better, sometimes a little worse, just depending what you have in your hand. We're playing 3 Gearsu because for some reason this is another copy of Armageddon Knight, plus it has additional bonus as well, plus it is an Orcust monster, so you're able to synergize with your deck pretty well. We have 1 Gizmic Orochi. This card's insane, especially when you get to set up your topological monsters. Gizmic comes in so clutch. We are running the Casteria Fenrir package. The reason being is because even worst case scenario, let's say you open Harpoor plus Fenrir, you can just go ahead and special summon out Fenrir, then normal summon out Harpoor, go into a Link 2 and just go on from there if that's something you want to do. So it's pretty good. If you open, let's say you open Fenrir plus Orcust Nightmare, that would usually be a breaky hand, but what you can do is you can go ahead and activate Fenrir effect, search for Rice Heart, normal summon out Rice Heart, go into your Barricade Boardwalker, discard Orcust Nightmare, activate effect, special summon out Harpoor, and you can just combo off from there. So it's a way to unbreak you as well. We're playing 2 Bombard because we can go ahead and link summon this off with Link Karibo, activate effect, special summon out one of our Orcust monsters from hand. 2 Symbols, sure, you could get away with playing 1, but anybody that has played Orcust always knows that 2 is the sweet spot. The perfect the perfect number. 1 Orcust Harpoor, because this is what basically meshes the whole deck together. 3 Orcust Nightmare, because so good. Remember, you can activate the effect in the damage step to banish itself and increase the attack. A lot of people don't know that, especially you can only do that if you have Babel, of course, so remember that as well. We're playing 1 World Wand. You can try running 2 of these, but you don't really want to break. I recommend just running 1. We're playing 1 Call by the Grave to get rid of those pesky ashes that are going to be trying to block our Harpoor. 1 Foolish Burial, self-explanatory. 3 Droplet, so good going second. Plus we are able to discard our Orcust monsters, which serve as extenders. So 1 Babel, such a good card, makes all your Orcust monsters plus link Orcust monsters quick effects, so keep that in mind. We're playing 3 Orchestrator Return, basically Pot of Greed, plus in this deck you want to discard cards that you need to discard. Playing 1 Rhoda to search your Armageddon Knight or Dark Refer. 3 Upstart Goblins. Sometimes this deck breaks, especially if you're playing like a pure version like this one, so this can help you unbreak. 1 World Legacy Succession. We are playing the Lib, so plus this is an extender by itself. 3 Imperm and 1 Crescendo, a counter trap card that's searchable with our Galatea. Why wouldn't we run this? For the side deck, we're playing 2 Panks, now it's semi-limited, 3 Nibiru. We're playing 1 Topologic Trisbania because when we play against Labyrinth or any back row decks, we want to side this in. We're playing 1 Change of Heart, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 3 Mind Control because now it's unlimited. We're playing the 1 Snatch Steal. Orcust loves having those extra bodies that you can link off because it means that you can normal summon like a normal summon like a Harpoor or a Symbol or a Brass Bombard and combo off from there. We're playing 3 Twin Twisters, also discard fodder, plus good against back row decks. For the extra deck, we're playing 2 Dings, this card is insane. Has 2 effects, crucial effects. We're playing 1 Typhon. It's a dark, so it's so good. Even if you're dark locked, you can go into it. 1 blocker to help you unbreak your hands. 1 Boral Sword. We are playing Boral Sword because instead of access code, because Boral Sword plus Dingirsu equals OTK, and it synergizes so well with this deck. You can have a lot of Link 2s that you can then plus 2 other monsters you can turn into Boral Sword. The other reason is because we don't run that many attributes for Link monsters, so it doesn't really make sense to run access code. 1 dark is a dark. 2 Galatea. We don't have room for the third one. The third one doesn't come up all that often. Sometimes it does, but Galatea is such a beautiful card. We're playing 1 IP Masquerena for the combo, 1 Leave the World Key, Blade Master. So if you have, your World Wand in the graveyard, you can link summon this off. Then you can activate the effect to, search World Legacy Succession. 1 Link Karibo. Remember the level 1 token that you summon with Girsu. Keep that in mind. We're playing 1 Lone Girsu. Comes up every now and then. 1 Espilito Knight. 1 Topologic Bomber Dragon. And 1 Topologic Zeroboros. They have different scenarios. The bad thing about Zoroboros is that it banishes your field spell, but it banishes everything. Topologic, not a once per turn. You can just keep wiping the field. So pretty insane. So now let's go. I'm gonna show you guys a little quick combo right now, just so you guys can see what this deck can do. So let's say we start off with Girsu. So what we can do here is we can go ahead and normal summon out Girsu, activate the effect to go ahead and dump our copy of the Harpor. We're gonna activate the second effect of Girsu, special summon out token. Now we're gonna go into our Link 1 Link Karibo right here. Now we're gonna go ahead and activate the Harpor over here. Activate the effect, special summon out a copy of our Orcust Nightmare. So now what we can do here is we can go ahead and go into our Galatea. Remember that when Galatea is linked to something, she cannot be destroyed by battle. So keep that in mind. And now we're going to activate the effect of Orcust Nightmare to go ahead and dump from the deck. We're going to go ahead and dump a copy of the World Wand. We're dark locked. All the Orcust monsters effects in graveyard dark lock you, so keep that in mind. Now we're going to activate the World Wand effect to go ahead and special summon out Harpor over here. Now what we can do here is we can activate the Galatea effect to go ahead and put this at the bottom of the deck. To shuffle this, then activate the Babel. We can set the Babel. We can activate it. Now all your Orcust monsters in the graveyard are quick effects, and all the face-up Link Orcust monsters are also quick effects. So keep that in mind. Now we can go ahead and go into the Girsu, activate the effect to attach. We're gonna go ahead and attach over here. And now what we can do here is we can go ahead and go into the IP Masquerena. So you might be wondering, wow, Yara, all that just for an IP Masquerena. That's not really that crazy, right? But keep in mind, okay, so now we're gonna go to the opponent's turn. So we're gonna go to the opponent's turn, and then during their turn, what we can do is during draw phase or something like that, we can go ahead and activate the effect of the Orcust Harpor over here, just to special summon something out. Doesn't really matter, preferably the skeleton over here. So right here, what we can do is we can either activate SP Masquerena effect during their turn to go into something like a SP Little Knight. So that's a banish to their side of the field. So we can banish something. And now we have our symbol skeleton, and since we have Babel up on the field, it's a quick effect. We can go ahead and activate the effect, banish, special not ding, non-target, send something. That's one avenue that we can take. Another avenue that we can take is, let's see, instead of going for the SP Masquerena, so we activate Harpor effect to special summon this out. So we have both of this. So instead of going into SP Little Knight, what we can do is we can activate the effect to go into something like a Topologic Bombard. And now this is whenever something, if another monster special summon to a zone a link monster points to, while this is monsters up on the field, destroy monsters in the main monster zones, right? So what you can do over here is, if you haven't guessed it, we can go ahead and activate the effect, you know, and special summon a monster out. We can go ahead and special summon this out. Boom, wipe everything, you know. We can also activate the effect of Orcust Nightmare to go ahead and send from the deck. We can go ahead and send a copy of Gizmek, targeting this to boost it. Now we can activate Gizmek effect, banishing 7, 5, whatever, you guys get it. Just banishing 7, then we can activate Topologic Bombard Dragon. Again, it is not a once per turn and pop their field, so you can do a couple of cheesy things like that. Wipe the opponent's field multiple times. This is protected, cannot be destroyed by card effects because of IP Masquerena. So you have a couple different avenues. Sure, against back row decks, you don't go into Topologic Bombard Dragon, but instead you go into Trisbania to wipe their field. So since this is a quick effect with Babel, you can do it during their end phase, right? So that way you play around stuff like talents or thrusts and stuff like that. So yeah, Orcust will definitely put a dent on the meta. So hope you guys like the deck profile plus the little like guide / combo. But as always, guys, this was Yara here. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.